Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Coach Bill with Weight Loss Made Easy. Hope everybody's having a great Monday so far. I gotta put my ears on here. I almost forgot about that. Let's get my ears on. There we go. And let's get my notes ready here. Okay, guys. So today's Monday, which is normally Emily and I's non-fasting day, but this to show you guys how flexible we are with our primal meals, or what you guys may know it as biased keto food meals, and we combine it with intermittent and prolonged fasting. Of course, we drink hydrogen-rich water. But just to show you how flexible this is for us now that we've been doing it a while, we do alternate day fastings, which I really like. Matter of fact, I use this as a platform for my clients as well. Those that have pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes or a fatty liver, or just want to lose that hard to get off belly fat. But just to show you how flexible it is, we try to do 2 24-hour prolonged fastings a week with 1 20-hour fasting. That's about what we do. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays is normally our non-fasting days, although we don't have our first meal till, I don't know, 18 hours, 17 hours, somewhere around there. And Sundays is kind of a flexible day to whatever we feel like it. But last Sunday, we decided to have breakfast a little early. So after church, we went and had, I had a cinnamon roll French toast with added syrup. I did. It was great. It tastes great. And that was probably around 10 o'clock or 10:30. And Emily had her French toast. And then, because I had that early breakfast, I went ahead and said, you know what, we might as well just go ahead and have our last meal at 2 o'clock that day. So I went and picked up some food at Texas Roadhouse for myself, my wife, and my daughter-in-law. And we had our last meal at 2 o'clock. And we had 0 calories after that. I had a black coffee with nothing in it. But we went ahead and did another 24-hour fast, and we broke our fast today around 2 o'clock. And so we just, I wasn't hungry. So I decided that, I ate French toast, which is was super high carbs, and sugar with syrup. And I wanted to get that glucose out of my blood and out of my body. So I went ahead and did a 24-hour fast and just kind of blew right through it. Well, now I'm doing my midday fat coffee. You guys know I like to do that on our non-fasting days. And so anyway, that's how flexible we are with our intermittent fasting, and why we're able to maintain our goal body fat weight and keep adding lean muscle and still be able to enjoy some comfort food. So, guys, like I've said in all my other videos, the topic that I'm going to talk about today, I'll have a blog post in the description section of this YouTube channel with all the science backing it. And all you got to do is go to my YouTube channel, type in Bill Mabry, subscribe to it, and then the title of this topic will be on there. Go to the description section if you want to see the science. You can also go to my Weight Loss Made Easy Solution group Facebook page. This video will be posted there also. So guys, the topic of this video today is a topic that is very, very confusing, and I don't really hear of any other health coaches talk about this, and they don't explain it. So the topic today is weight loss by a bathroom scale and fat loss are not the same. Those of you that are on my program know that I do not let you get on scales. Every so often I'll have you get on it, but I don't let you get on it. Guys, scales are deceiving. You got to stay off of them. They're actually going to make you fail. they play mind games because the scale weight is not actually giving you your fat loss. Now, it is a little bit, but very, very little. So what I decided to do, instead of me trying to explain it to you guys, I went ahead and I Googled it. And like I said, by far, this is the biggest mistake that a beginner does when they're looking to lose that belly fat or body fat or the fat, or they're overweight by X amount of pounds, or even if they're trying to lose or trying to reverse type 2 diabetes. One of the biggest mistakes you guys are doing is getting on that frickin' scale and getting a false deceiving reading. And there's a scientific reason why it does not give you a fat. You want fat loss. That's what you're looking for. Okay, think about that. Okay, if you have a lot of body fat or belly fat or hip fat, how are you going to dip into that fat and burn it up to get rid of it? How are you going to do that? Got to change the type of food you're eating. You got to change when you're eating it. That's the only way you're going to do it. Because you're not giving if you're eating multiple meals, like on the standard American diet, and you're eating a high carb meals, you will never dip in to that or to your own stored body fat. I don't care how much exercising you guys are going to do. It's just not going to happen. Okay? So this is what I did. I Googled scale weight on accuracy on body fat, losing body fat. And I'll tell you, this is what Google said. Let me see, where is it here? Okay. It's, okay. WebMed, which is a science site, this is what they said. Experts rate the best and worst in body fat measurement devices. One of the first things they say is don't depend on your bathroom scale. That's the very, very first thing that they say. To get the most accurate measure of your progress, experts say you need to track your body fat. Exactly. And how are you going to track your body fat? Well, hang on, stay tuned. I'll let you know that. Also, they said that bathroom scales weigh everything in the body. Think about that. Doesn't that kind of make sense? You get on a scale, think about this, really. What's it weighing? How about if you're wearing your glasses? How about if you're wearing pajamas? What about if you're wearing socks? What about the food you ate last night? When was the last time you eliminated? Or did you get on the scale before you went to the bathroom? You get the picture here? You understand what I'm saying is? This is another explanation on what WebMed said to kind of give you an idea of why scales don't work and you're weighing a lot of other factors or weighing a lot of other fluids in the body, in particular of water. You're weighing your water weight. Stored glycogen, which is glucose, you had a high carb meal the night before, pastas and breads and stuff, that has water attached to it. So glucose, when you eat pastas or carbohydrates, they convert into glucose. When glucose is formed, that a water molecule is attached to it. Now, this is what Google says. After your body has used the energy it needs, the leftover glucose is stored in little bundles called glycogen. Water is also attached in the liver and muscles. Your body can store enough to fuel you for about a day. After you have not eaten for a few hours, your blood glucose level drops. This is where bathroom scales, this is not me, this is them, this is where bathroom scales get deceiving. You may wake up one morning, weigh yourself, and lost 5 pounds. You get all excited. Then you wake up the next morning. How many times has this happened to you guys? You wake up the next morning and you gain those 5 pounds back, and you're more and more than there are a lot of there's a lot of factors why you gain those 5 pounds back. Water weight, that's called water weight. Anything can tip that scale one way or another when it comes to water weight. It depends on many other factors. How much water did you drink, or the heat, or whatever? How much electrolytes have you been taking? I mean, it's just all kinds of stuff. So, after 2 weeks of being on an intermittent fast program or a primal meal program to lose that body fat, then all of a sudden you stop showing weight loss. So you beginners out there, this is another mistake when you're doing scale weight only, is that you're measuring the fluids in your body, you're measuring water, you're measuring your blood, you're measuring all kinds of stuff. And the water weight will change dramatically. One half hour after another, it'll change dramatically, one day to the next. And so what happens is, for the first 2 weeks, you're on an intermittent fasting program, and you're starting to lose weight. Well, then all of a sudden, the weight starts slowing down, and that's normal, because now you're depleting your body of glucose, and you're also depleting the water that's attached to the glucose, which you've been weighing on a scale. And that's why scale weight just doesn't work. So the bottom line, guys, and you can go to my YouTube channel, hit the description, and get the actual science, because science does talk about scale weight and all that other stuff. But stay off the scale. It's just deceiving you. The best way, the number one way to measure your actual fat loss is, of course, with a water dunk tank. And most of you guys don't have access to one. So what's the next best thing? I think is the best. When you start your program, find a tight pair of pants put them up in your closet, and use that as your fat loss scale. Okay? Stay off the scale itself. You don't need it. If you have a tight pair of pants that's tight around the waist, that's going to be the best scale for you, and it's the cheapest one. And it's actually going to determine not the weight, not the water weight, or not if you haven't eliminated for 2 or 3 days weight. It's going to actually be the inches of body fat you're taking off. Okay? So like I said, I'll attach the science to the scale weights. It'll explain a little more about how that works to the description section. But just you guys, trust me. You got to stay off that scale. It's not going to work. Now, every so often, if you want to get a head rush, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks down the line, go ahead and try it if you feel like it. If you're losing inches in your waist or in your arms, or your shirts are feeling looser, obviously you're going to be losing weight. So there's no need to even get on the scale weight, guys. All right? So guys, like I said, you can go to my YouTube channel, type in Bill Mabry, subscribe to it, hit the description section, be more details on what I'm talking about. Also go to my Weight Loss Mini Solution Facebook group page. This video will be on there, and I'm also going to have some of my fat burning recipes on there also. So guys, hope you saw some value in this. If you really want to be successful, get rid of that scale, junk that scale, find a tight pair of pants. Okay guys, you guys have a great day. Well, I'll see you at the next video. Have a good one.